What up, y'all? I don't know what number this is, cause I literally be freestyling these little boxing podcasts, videos, whatever you want to call them. But this is like number 4 or 5, and I'll give y'all an update, little, in the future video, let you know if that's accurate or not. But yeah, I already know, man. This is the All Glory Do Boxing Podcast. And what are we gonna talk about today is we're gonna talk about trainers, like boxing trainers, and we're gonna talk about media in general for fighters could be a little tricky because sometimes not everybody wants to, I don't know, sometimes less is more. You know what I mean? Sometimes less is more. So it's like, if you don't do much media, like Manny Pacquiao never really did a lot of media, like interviews and stuff, till later in his career when it became a thing. But at the end of the day, he used to show up to his fights and do his thing. I think like the fans appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? They don't really care much if you're on the Breakfast Club. No disrespect to the Breakfast Club, but people just want the boxers to perform, and they want them to win their fight so they can make their return now on their bet or whatever. You know what I mean? Or not even a bet, just for bragging rights, so they could say, yeah, that's my favorite boxer for a reason. Now with boxing trainers, I don't know, man. That's kind of, back in the day, the boxing trainer was never really spoken about, or obviously, you have a lot of Hall of Fame trainers and whatnot, but there could be a lot of PC, you know what I'm saying? Politically correct way to go about doing media, especially for a trainer. I just seen a video with Derek James. And in my opinion, it was very disrespectful towards Errol Spence, treated him, it gave the notion that, he felt like he was better than Errol Spence. And you know what? I have an issue with that. Not, people could say, oh, you biased or whatever the case may be, for the fighter. Not necessarily, sometimes certain things are subjective, to a fighter's feelings or whatever the case may be. Errol Spence might see that video, he might feel slighted, you know what I'm saying? Could it be they went separate ways and now Derek James is trying to beat him to the punch and, make it look like to the public like, oh yeah, I got rid of him first type of thing. I don't know. I'm just speculating right now, but you know what I'm saying? I'm speculating from a good place though, from the information or lack of information that's out there. But I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with you. I seen I don't know if his name is Andrew Rozier, something like that. Boo Boo's trainer for his last fight. I seen him on an interview before the fight, and telling the dude what was the game plan. I'm like, no disrespect, but are you dumb? You know what I'm saying? And I only say that because there's a lot of strong emotion there when I see that, because, I'm a fan of Boo Boo. So I'm like, yo, you giving away the game plan? Like, now granted, it could have been a pump fake, like make it seem like, oh, we're gonna go, so he could be mindful of that. But even that, you don't want to play with that. You know what I'm saying? You want to keep everything. I know it's chess, not checkers, but that's not very. I mean, I don't know. That's not a valid form of pump fake to me. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like, you know, there's certain things that you should just, you know, be hush hush about. You know, and I don't necessarily